today we will study about respiration. अब ये जो रेस्पिरेशन है हम लोग पहले ही लाइफ प्रोसेस में पढ़ चुके हैं. जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स they need to undergo respiration because respiration is the process by which, as it is written, assimilated food particles are oxidized to release energy in the form of ATP. आप लोग फिजिक्स में पढ़ चुके हो, कोई भी वर्क cannot be done with energy, without energy. Sorry. तो शरीर में जितने सारे काम होता है वो सारे काम के लिए एनर्जी का जरूरत बहुत होता है. Now we know living organisms are available in the form of single cell and multicellular organisms also. Now unicellular organisms such as amoeba, they also need to respire. And being a unicellular organism, they respire through this single cell by the process of diffusion. I think you all know what is diffusion. Diffusion is the process by which molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration move when there is no barrier. So, amoeba get their required oxygen right from the environment to their body. Okay, now we will go for multicellular organisms. For multicellular organisms as well as unicellular organisms, respiration is a must, as I told you beforehand. Respiration is of two types. What are those? Aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means respiration with the help of oxygen or in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic means which is happened without oxygen. So, in case of aerobic respiration, as it happens in human being, how it happens? See there. We respire through our mouth, and that inhaled air, the air which take in, that is called inhaled air, which is rich in oxygen. It comes through this one, and this is called trachea. Trachea then it divides into two parts because we have two lungs. Okay, in the lungs they divide and redivide into very fine tubes. Okay, and at the end of the tubes there are air packs or air bubbles which are called alveoli. In the alveoli, what happens? In the alveoli, see there, from heart, pulmonary artery that goes to the lungs. Okay, and this artery, they branch and rebranches into very small arterioles, and these arterioles, as it enters in the alveoli, they make a network of capillaries, and it comes out in the form of vein, pulmonary vein. This I will tell you afterwards, that only pulmonary artery that contains deoxygenated blood and pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. And here what happens? In this alveoli, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. Okay? And that oxygen that is being taken in, that is carried by this vein to the cells. In the cell, what happens? Oxidation of the assimilated food particles. You get it? Now, the process of respiration in human being, it occurs in three stages. What are those three stages? First is taking in of air, which is a physical process. and after taking in of the air, that oxygen that goes to the cell. In the cell, the cellular respiration takes place, and after that, the carbon dioxide that is formed in the form of byproduct that goes out to the brain. Is it clear? No. That cellular respiration is a chemical process, but breathing in and breathing out of oxygen and carbon dioxide, breathing in of oxygen and breathing out of carbon dioxide, that is physical process. And how this process takes place? How this process takes place? This process takes place, see here. Please listen it very carefully. We all know we have a rib cage. We all know we have a rib cage. And this rib cage, in the rib bones, they are interconnected by intercostal muscles. When these intercostal muscles, they shrink or contract, what happens? This rib cage, it comes forward along with the diaphragm, which is a muscular plate-like structure that divides our inner cavity into two parts. One is thoracic cavity and lower is abdominal cavity. That also flattens. What happens? In this way, the pressure within the thoracic cavity, it decreases. And as you know, when pressure decreases and the volume increases, so the pressure outside the environment becomes more, and the air from the environment automatically goes inside the body. Similarly, when it comes in the normal position, the volume of the rib cage decreases, and when the volume decreases, the pressure increases, and pressure increases in comparison to the environmental pressure, and thus the exhalation, taking in of air is inhalation and throwing out of air is exhalation. That exhalation takes place and air goes out. Is it clear up to this point? So we will make a note of this, and next day we will talk about it. And if you got any problem, I have already given you my number. You can contact with me and I will be clearing you doubts. Thank you very much.